to me, actually, I don't care which team it is that the Bulls have to play. I'm just doing it for goodness sake for the Orlando Magic, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, just scratch this one off, bro. Just come back healthy with a Jalen Suggs. Come back healthy with your bench back in order. Little Anthony back, little Greg Anthony son. He can come back.
Mm-hmm. Cole Anthony.
And everybody will be better. Everybody be more hungrier. Everybody be more healthier. And try again next year. Do not come out here and compound shit. Mo was hurt during the year. Franz was hurt during the year. Paulo was hurt. Just wash it. It's a wash. Let Atlanta win.
They're not gonna let them do nothing. Like their defense put up. They gave
Bro.
up 105 points a game defensively, bro. That's Tom Thibodeau type
I
numbers.
want to ask you a question though. Like in the beginning of the season, what was your expectations for
Oh, top four, easy.
top four seed? So okay. Say they make it out of the play in and get to the playoffs. Are they doing anything, Kev?
Nah, but that defense gonna make it hard on whoever they do
They
play.
not winning
They're
though.
not.
We
They're
wanted
not.
them to win this year, bro.
I don't
Just
see any
scratch
of
it
these
and
play-in
start
teams
over.
winning though. Like it's the play-in for a
And,
reason.
no,
Hey,
I
Steely
I
E,
don't
what up,
mean
boy?
wait. The Miami Heat won out of the play in before.
Yeah, they had Jimmy Butler. They don't got Jimmy Butler no
But they
more,
were a play-in
and that's the
team.
only time that happened, Dub. Like we're not gonna make it seem
I
like,
know. This a new
yeah,
thing though. Play-in. You act like this the only
this
time. Like it's
this
been
is the
around 100
fourth.
years.
This I think this is the fourth play-in year,
Right.
and one team out of the play-in made it all the way to the finals. I don't think any other play-in team has won a first-round matchup besides Miami doing what they did that year. So like they're basically it's like in the NCAA tournament, those play-in teams that's gonna go against the number one seed. The statistics just aren't there. You're going against the number one or the number two team. Just the odds are stacked against you. So I just don't really see any of these play-in teams in the East, at least. I don't see Miami. I don't see Atlanta or Orlando or the Bulls
Oh
having
no,
any.
wait. You got me wrong. I don't think. I'm just saying, bro. Orlando Magic disposition is not what they had marked as a goal in the beginning of the
Of
season.
course,
So I think it is a waste of time to win the play in and try to go in and be a eight. What it got to be a
seven. If they
seventh
win
seed,
today, it'll be
or they
seven.
could be a seventh or eighth seed. Just win
Mm-hmm.
in the play in and think that you're going to achieve the goals that you put forth in the beginning of the season. You're not. You might as well scratch and restart at the beginning of next season game.
Yeah, they gonna have to do that either way, whether they win the play-in or not.
Like, bro,
They just
sit
gonna mess up
some of
their
the sit
draft.
sit Paulo, sit Mo
They're not
Wagner,
doing it. It's too
sit
much
them.
pride. Not happening. Too much pride. I got Orlando winning tonight. Defensively, bro,
I got
they
Atlanta.
they just going they're dogs defensively, man. Giving up 105
Okay.
points per game is crazy. All right, man. Moving over to the Western Conference. What up, Steely E, man? Cheers to you, my God. Hey,
Elite. Make sure
I don't
you
know what happened.
subscribe.
I don't know what happened, Steely E, but my White Sox page got excommunicated from the community. They kicked me
Yeah,
out the
bro.
gang, so I had to create a new page. So you already know what to do. Type in Chicago White Sox Central, and follow me
Excommunicated.
again, bro. It's a new page. We're gonna be starting from scratch. It is what it is. All the hard work that we've done over the last few
Yeah.
months is ugh.
Don't worry. The worry is it's not all the way doomed, loomed, and doomed. We gonna
Nah,
wait.
we
We
good.
still we can wait for a second. We might be able to get that. Don't
Yeah,
worry
we
about it yet.
we good. All
We
right,
gonna get
over
it.
to the Western Conference, man. This is crazy. I think y'all correct us if we wrong. I think or the Golden State Warriors lost in the play-in tournament last season, if
They
I'm not
did.
mistaken. I
They
think they
did.
lost to the Lakers and then they lost to New Orleans. I don't know. I know they lost to the Lakers for sure in the first play-in game, and
They
then they ended
lost.
up
Wait. Okay. They lost to the Grizzlies.
okay in the play-in last year.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
the
so that
seventh seed, and then they won. They actually played in the first round against the Rockets. The
oh,
same.
they beat the Rockets in the first round last year.
Yeah. Oh no. They talking about that. Scratch that last part. Scratch the last part.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I saw that Steely E. But yeah, man. So now if there's anybody in the NBA whose legacy has never really been questioned, it's Steph Curry. Like
It's not
Steph,
going to get questioned right now.
like even look at what happened the other day, bro, when they were playing against the Clippers. Like he went crazy offensively. I'm not gonna take anything away from Curry being Curry. He hit his shots, but that man had some costly turnovers, bro. Like some really costly turnovers down the stretch. Basically, cost the Golden State Warriors a guaranteed playoff spot. He got trapped in the corner and they stole the ball. That was one. And then late in overtime, he had another turnover late in the game that pretty much cost the Golden State Warriors a guaranteed playoff spot, just gave it to the Clippers. And it's not saying that the Clippers didn't earn it because they did. Congratulations to them. But Steph Curry, if they've lost in the play-in before, I know they did. I know they lost in the play-in before and missed the playoffs. They lose in the play-in now. What are we saying about Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors? No Klay Thompson. Draymond Green had a pretty solid season in terms of defense, but nothing else really there. What are we thinking about the Golden State Warriors if they lose tonight versus the Memphis Grizzlies?
First of all, this is disgusting, Kev. Don't you ever disrespect Steph and Wardell Carey like that, man. What's wrong with you? The greatest shooter the world has ever seen, and you over here talking about some turnovers?
Yeah,
You talking
man.
about some damn turnovers? This is a full-time NBA champion.
I ain't talking
And
about
you
no
talking
pastries.
about some turnovers.
Yeah, I ain't talking about pastries either. I'm talking about giving the ball to the other team in the clutch.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. Like, I'm not worried about them losing any games because the Warriors are going to be the 7th seed. They already slotted there. They might as well stay there. They have new energy, Kev. That's the reason. And you want to know in the form of energy it is? Because, it's different forms of energy. You could take energy from the sun. You can use minerals from the earth for energy. But this energy here is from Jimmy Butler. And now you're going to get a playoff Jimmy, bro. Added to a Stephen Curry. And then you got a freeloader and Draymond Green to do all the dirty work.
Talking about a freeloader. Draymond Green hit a big three the other day. He did miss a big layup, though. He did miss a big layup. At the end of the day, I don't know. The whole playoff Butler thing, playoff Jimmy gonna have to show up tonight. It's a different type of pressure where they're expecting you to actually win. In Golden State, they are at home, and they're expecting them to take care of business. Memphis is not going to roll over. And we talked about this last week. You have Memphis as one of your dark horses in the Western Conference for the playoffs. You got Zach Edey as a big X factor on this team. And if it's one thing that the Golden State Warriors lack, it's size. They got issues with size down low. So it's going to be interesting to see.
That's the point.
It's going to be interesting to see how they handle the size of the Memphis Grizzlies. And you got bombs over Baghdad out there going crazy, and Ja Morant doing his thing, bro.
How about bombs over Baghdad? Hey, okay, I respect your basketball acumen, Kev.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you that before I ask you this question. How do you beat a big team like that? How you beat it?
Pick and roll.
No, run. I'm surprised you didn't say that.
Run. You think Golden State finna run?
Yes. If you playing a big team, you run. Oh,
yeah, but Golden State they're a little long in the tooth, man. I'm not seeing
long in the tooth.
What do you mean? Wardell is 36.
Okay.
Draymond Green was 40 when he got drafted.
Bro, like, what is
let's also not overlook that Jimmy Butler caught a nice knee to his thigh at the end of that Clippers game that had him hobbled at the end of the game. This is 2 days ago now. So, like, I'm not necessarily sure how much running the Golden State Warriors are going to be doing.
Stephen Curry's game is literally movement.
Oh, for him? I'm not worried about Steph. I think Steph going to get his.
Jr., you worried about his fitness?
Man, bro, I'm looking
Don't tell me. No, be honest. Be honest right now. You're not worried about his fitness.
I'm looking at the Warriors as a whole, bro. Like, they're not the Golden State Warriors from 6-7 years ago. They're not running teams out the gym, bro. Like,
you want me to tell you what they're the 2025 Golden State Warriors half, because this half of the season, this half after All-Star break, after they got Jimmy Butler, is a different team than the beginning of the season without Jimmy Butler.
That's true, but they are still only averaging 113 points a game, bro. Like, and they're still giving up 110. Like, I'm just saying that they're not a fast break team. So like, I just don't know if they're gonna just decide to turn
It
it
ain't.
on
Oh, wait a
tonight.
minute. It ain't even about fast break. It's about pace. It's about
It
pace.
even pace though, like that's just not the team that they are right now. That's not what they're doing. They started the season with high pace. They started it that way, but it just could they couldn't sustain it. And your boy Horsemouth, what's his name? He came in and shot that
Buddy
shot.
Hill. Buddy
Yeah,
Hill.
Horsemouth Buddy Hill. Like he started the season super high, and they thought they had something special, and he just fell way off a cliff. So I just don't see Golden State. We're gonna see tonight, though. We're going to see tonight if the Golden State Warriors can kind of change it up a little bit, but they're not the pace team that they used to be, bro.
But that don't mean they like snails now, like Kev.
No,
That don't
they're
mean they
not.
snails.
They're not.
And they have a nuclear weapon that nobody else in the NBA has in Stephen
Mm-hmm.
Curry. And
Mm-hmm.
they have I can't even say that damn. They
Anomaly.
have that what Kev said, and Jimmy Butler. Playoff Jimmy Butler is the anomaly. He
We
is
gonna
that.
we gonna have to see with Jimmy Butler, bro.
Whoa. What?
We're gonna have to see.
He hasn't earned your expectations?
Oh no, listen. The expectations are there when he was in Miami. I just want to see what. Hey, look, playoff Jimmy gonna have to show up
Wait.
tonight.
You
Think,
think play?
think about what I'm saying, bro. Jimmy Butler was the number one option in Miami for the playoff Jimmy Butlers
Yep.
that we've seen. He's
Yep.
not that here, bro. He's Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy that we were seeing killing Milwaukee, killing Boston, killing Philly. He was shooting 20, 30 shots a game and shooting 15 free throws in those situations. Now he has to defer to the nuclear weapon that they got on the other side. Got to
I,
get that ball to Curry.
I don't
So
know what kind of player you think Jimmy Butler is. Jimmy
we,
Butler is going to have an easiest job of his career being second fiddle to Stephen Curry.
but we're gonna see if that translates into playoff Jimmy 2.0. Like, is that what we're gonna be getting
All he got to
tonight?
do is turn up to play. You got to want to play, and you. Do you consider him one of the dogs in the NBA?
Oh yeah, a straight
Yeah,
up
so
pit
you won't
bull.
worry about dog. I'm confused that you're gonna be worried about Jimmy Butler being ready to play in playoff games.
We
That
gonna
was
see.
sounded crazy to me. You talk about we gonna see.
We
You
gonna
sound like
see, man.
nephew.
We gonna see.
Come
We are
on,
going to
man.
see,
Respect
man.
Jimmy, bro.
Listen,
You don't respect Jimmy.
it's
You don't
no
respect Jimmy.
disrespect to Jimmy Butler. This is just a different circumstance, bro. It's
Two
a
times
different.
he went to the finals, carried his team
He did.
like a
He-
like bro. He put Shaq on his back. You know, I ain't like not the actual Shaq, but he put that much weight on his back and carried them up there two
well,
times. Kev.
he was definitely ready. He was definitely ready on Sunday when they took on the Clippers. He put up 30 in that game, so I'm not taking it away from him. And he was distributing the ball well with 9 assists. So it's really and listen, you're right. I'm not really gonna take anything away from Jimmy. He's shown me over the years that he's capable. What's up, Rose Ball? Listen, man, somebody got to play devil's advocate now. Let's not
You
act
can
like we
tell the
can't.
truth, Kev,
Right.
and you
Let's
can't
not
take
act,
it away from Jimmy,
no,
bro.
I can't take that away from Jimmy, but it's a lot of pressure on Steph Curry too. In these last couple of weeks, we have seen him. Listen, bro, you looking at me like that? Don't look at me like that. Open your eyes.
Come on, bro. What are
Listen,
you
bro,
doing today?
it's a
Why are you
lot of
attacking these
pressure
gods, bro?
because
These are gods.
we just watched them play a playoff game on Sunday, and they faltered down the stretch. They went to overtime. Curry had big turnovers at the end. They had big missed shots at the end, and they called a crazy play for Buddy Hield to come off the bench. I don't know why they did that. Curry should have had that last shot. That was crazy. So I don't know. I'm just looking at the Golden State Warriors as a whole, and I'm wondering if they have what it takes to win this play-in tournament and make it to the playoffs. You're saying that they're shoe-in. You're saying just pencil them in at
Yeah,
7. I think
absolutely.
that Memphis is playing the best basketball they've played all season, this last month or so of the year, and they coming in ready to play. They're not scared of the Warriors either. They've beaten the Warriors in Golden State. They've beaten them in Memphis, so they're not scared of the Warriors. And I just feel like that size is going to be a problem for Golden State tonight.
I
So
just think the Warriors. Let me say this. Let me ask you a question really quick. Do you think what's the ceiling for the Golden State Warriors in this postseason?
second round.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna answer because you didn't ask. But
No. That answer. You asked the question. You answer it too. What are you talking about?
I think the ceiling is finals.
You think that so you think from the 7th spot they would have so they're going to go ahead if they win tonight, they would go ahead and
I
beat
said, I said the ceiling is possibly,
okay, so but that path looks like this. They got to beat Houston and then beat Oklahoma City
Yeah,
in
yeah. The
back-to-back
path look like
rounds.
that. Yeah.
And if they do that, then absolutely they might win the whole thing if they
What
beat
did the
those two
Miami Heat
teams.
do to when they came from the play in? Who did they beat? They ain't have pushovers. They had
No, they
Boston.
didn't.
They had
Yeah.
Boston right away.
Mm-hmm.
Knock them out. Who they are next? Did they play Milwaukee? Yes, right away. Next,
Mm-hmm.
they
Took
had
them out.
Milwaukee. Took them
Yeah.
out. I'm talking
Yeah.
about NBA defending champion Milwaukee Bucks. Took them
It's
out.
possible. Yeah. It's possible to do. It's possible to do.
I'll just say it. And I think the Grizzlies, man, I think it's going to look just like this. It's going to be 7 Warriors, 8 Memphis. I just think that the Kings and Mavericks, none of them can beat either of these two teams right here. Either one.
Bros ball, you absolutely right. Listen, Golden State, they don't have a front court. They small up front. And Memphis is definitely big, and they can't shoot everybody off the court no more
Well,
without Clay.
well, y'all said Draymond is like defensive player of the year and all this other stuff. Let's see. Now he ain't a freeloader. Now he got to participate, gang. He got to.
He participated the other day, though. He
He hit
definitely
like 1-3 at the end of the game. Y'all stop
no,
spinning y'all itself into a pretzel for dude,
ain't
bro.
nobody spending no you spending your thoughts into a present because of him. Like you dislike him so much.
Jeez.
Like,
I don't dislike him. I'm just like, y'all be giving him too much
why you
credit,
keep
bro.
saying y'all? Like
Because you too. I remember you. You think I'll remember what you say, bro?
yeah, he's a very integral part of their process. You don't want to give him no credit. You literally calling him a freeloader, which is basically like he's a bum that's benefiting from everybody else. Like that nigga
Bro,
getting an A on a project that he didn't contribute to.
bro,
That's how
that's
you could
funny as fuck.
describe
It's
him.
funny as fuck. Look, this is what put me over the edge. Didn't he make like the greatest 100 or something like team NBA history or something in the All-Star game? He made like the top 75 or something like the top 100. I'm like, ain't no way y'all just went way overboard. Now, how is Draymond Green in the
Did
top
Draymond make top 75?
top 75, top
I
100
don't know if he
or
made it to
something
that.
like
Hold
that,
on,
bro?
man.
I seen that, bro. He had the jacket on and everything.
Hold on.
Hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all do too much for him, bro.
Not y'all. We didn't give him that. He said he was snubbed. He did not make it to the damn top
He ain't make it
75
good.
because he
Okay,
didn't
good.
deserve that. No way, bro. Ain't no way.
Y'all
I
see,
was
I
gonna
just
be,
made some
bro. I
shit.
was gonna jump way off a cliff. If that was too
Oh,
like,
you was
no,
gonna come to my side. I almost had you, bro.
no way.
Almost had you.
My mama, bro, you tweaking.
Hey, make sure everybody subscribe to NBA Central. We will be having a show on here called The Old Heads.
Yes,
As
sir.
my guy Nas said right here. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Nas. All right, so call it, man. So we already talked about it, but I know how you feel, but you got to put it on wax. Who's winning tonight between the Memphis? We didn't even talk about the Memphis Grizzlies, really. Like they basically go where Ja go.
You know what? I expect a big game from Jimmy Butler in this game. Stephen Curry, he'll be his amazing self, 25 to 30 points for Steph. But expect a big time game from Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, one of those showman type players. Like in the first game of the playoffs, he gonna come out and try to show his teammates and the NBA, like, bro, we for real. And this is and I think they win big against the Grizzlies. It's gonna be a nasty ups. It's gonna be a blowout.
But it's not going to be an upset. I don't think
A
anybody
blowout.
expects Memphis to win tonight, and neither do I. I feel
Oh,
like
okay. I
I
thought you was
feel,
going Memphis for some reason.
no. I do think Golden State's going to have a little bit more trouble than you say. Like I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I
Okay.
do think that Golden State they got too much, way too much experience. John Morant has been in and out of the league the last couple of seasons, so these types of moments are kind of lost on him for the time being. He'll get his legs under him over the next couple of seasons if he stops, being a knucklehead in different regards. But as far as Curry and Jimmy are concerned, that's big, and I think Steve Kerr that also plays a role in it. In fact, the
Yeah.
fact that Memphis fired their coach a couple of weeks ago, their team in flux right now.
Yeah.
So like having the coach, having the veteran, the grizzled veterans, and including Draymond Green, he's going to do the dirty work, the little things that kind of knocks Memphis off schedule, so to speak. Especially if he doesn't get into any
This
foul trouble.
This
Any
man
foul
finna
trouble.
make the Hall of Fame getting loose balls, bro. Y'all do
That's
anything for these guys,
crazy, bro.
bro.
You gonna have to add a pause to that one, bro. Like
Y'all
Hall
know
of
what I'm
Fame.
saying. We talk about basketball, man.
Hall-
Y'all know what I'm
he's
saying.
he's a Hall of Fame loose ball getter. Lord, that's
Bro,
crazy.
man, if the Warriors can get to that 2 seed playoff matchup with the Rockets.
Ooh, that's gonna be big for the Rockets. Hey,
Ooh, Rockets, y'all some
we
young
talked
boys.
we talked about dogs the other day though, Dub, and it's
They
about to
some young ones though, Kev.
it's
They
about to be
young.
tip off for the first game of the play-in. So we appreciate y'all for joining
Oh
us
yeah,
before
yeah.
we
Damn.
wrap it up. But listen, man,
We was having fun. Shit.
we
That's
talking
why.
about dogs, bro. You talking about dogs? Like they got a whole team full of dogs, bro. A
Yeah,
whole
they do.
team full of dogs.
But the
That
young
Thompson
dog, they
twin,
puppies though. They
yeah, but
puppies.
they got vets too. No, let's not
Who?
act like Fred VanVleet is an NBA champion. He's over there. They also got
Okay.
old boy that tried to run off on the old girl. What's his name? Dylan Brooks. They still got Dylan Brooks over there as well.
Okay.
I'm saying,
Well, what's the what kind of leadership the Golden State got?
hey, the Golden State Warriors, the Golden State
What they
Warriors,
got
man.
over there?
And let's not act like the head coach at Houston is a slouch either, bro.
What about the 4 time? Wait, that's not just 4. What about the what is it?
10 10,
11,
11 times.
11-time NBA champion Steve Kerr.
But that'll be a fun matchup, though.
Yeah, it would. It would.
That might actually be the best
And then
first
and
round
look,
matchup.
and then they'll have to play like the winner of between Lakers and Timberwolves. You think they can't beat one of those teams?
Who, Golden State?
Yes.
No, Golden State would have to play because they would be, unless the number 8 seed wins the first round, they would be the lowest remaining seed, which means that the number 1 seed would play the Golden State Warriors
Ooh,
in the
that's
second
tough. I
round.
can't do them now. That'll be the tough. That's got to go 7 into the last 47 minutes into the game in
I don't
game
think
7.
OKC. I think OKC. They just
Ooh.
came into the season ready, bro. Like they came into this. They knew.
Oh my goodness, they playing so well, bro.
And they got Hardenstein, and then they got Chet back too, man. It's
It's a way to get them though, Kev. You gotta break that rhythm, bro. They too much in the zone.
bro. Like, and
you gotta fight them. Like you gotta push them around. I'm
look,
serious,
you saying it's a way to get them, but like these Mogs are like top. They're top in offense and defense right now,
bro. That's what I'm saying. You gotta throw them off their game, Kev.
They basically playing. They play the way the Golden State Warriors was playing at they height. Like
yes, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't really see like the way Shea is so focused, bro. Like you can't speed Shea up. Like SGA, you can't speed him up, bro.
You can't even worry about Shea though. You can't just focus in on Shea. Because you got Jalen Williams, he's a hooper, he's a bucket.
Dog.
You got Chet, who could have been most improved player this year if he wouldn't have got hurt.
And then you also got the leader of their defense over there, Alex Caruso. Like,
yes,
Bulls fans are looking like, oh, we won the trade because Caruso only averaging this. That's not what they got him for. He does not have to score in Oklahoma City, bro.
He doesn't have to do nothing but play defense, Kev. Oh my God! Can I say this, Kev? And this might be blasphemy. He's not even the best defender over there. Lou Dort is over there. Like this team is overly
and Hardenstein,
bro. They overly strapped.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's rough.
You gotta break their rhythm, bro. You gotta punk them, bro. You gotta try to punk them.
It's rough. All right, so we're gonna be back tomorrow, because we got the Bulls game. So you guys will definitely have to hit up the Shot Bulls podcast for that. It's gonna be the live call. Check us out on playback.tv/Chi-Town Sports. And then you also have the other play-in game for the Western Conference with the Kings and the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to the Dallas Mavericks, bro. They lost pretty much their whole team. Like it was a stretch where they literally only had like 6 players. I thought they was gonna have to start forfeiting games based on how many bodies was dropping. But AD came back. They kind of righted the ship enough to make it to the play-in. We'll see what they do. That Sacramento team, you just don't know. But DeRozan and Zach, they've been playing some good basketball lately. Well. We'll preview the Chicago Bulls versus Miami. Then we'll jump over to the Shot Bulls podcast for that. And don't forget to follow the Chicago Bulls Central as well, where Headz will be doing pre- and post-game for that. We'll probably all be on playback tomorrow. And then don't forget the rest of the Chi-Town Sports family. Type in your favorite Chicago sports team or just any Chicago sports team with the exception of soccer, the Fire, and then put the word Central behind it. We did live coverage yesterday at the Chicago Sky Draft. I wasn't too mad at the Haley Van Lith pick. I don't know why they was Dub and Headz and Steve-O didn't like that pick for Haley Van Lith, bro.
I um I like it, but she got some work she gotta do. She a rookie though. I ain't finna
Yeah, they all do.
overdo it. She just got
Everybody
to
not gonna be Caitlin Clark, bro. Like,
no, she ain't gonna be Caitlin. She got a chance to be very, very good though. She got a chance to be good. She a
oh yeah,
lefty too, Kev.
I'm
She a lefty.
excited. I like what I've seen from her from college. Like, she led 3 different teams to the Final Four.
Yeah, she
Won a
feisty.
chip with LSU. Like, I
She
just don't.
feisty.
Yeah, like I get it. They were saying it's
She
like a
didn't win a
fit.
chip with the LSU though. She didn't win a chip
Oh, she
with
didn't.
Angel Reese. When she played with Angel, they ain't win.
They just
They ain't
went to
win.
the Final Four. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they said it's about fit. I just want to see people. I just want to see before we close, Chicago. There you go, Steve-O. I just want to see Chicago Sky point guards make entry passes, bro. That was the biggest issue last year. They could not.
That's a shame. It ain't even funny, but that's exact. That's it. We had the most basic of fundamental problems. It was good basketball though, but it was the basic of fundamental
Bro, you
problems.
had Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, and y'all could not get the ball to them consistently in the
My
post,
God,
bro.
they selling 5 foot women underneath the basket, bro. And they couldn't get it to them. It was
So,
frustrating.
but y'all see you, Steve-O, saying that we got 10 guards. One of them super old, so I doubt she gonna be here past this season. But they seem like they putting their faith in Haley Van Lith to be the guard of the future. So I'm
Let's see.
excited
She
to
got a
see it.
chance. She
We
got a
got
chance.
one month away from WNBA basketball, so y'all go ahead and follow Chicago Sky Central as well. Oh, Heads, baby, y'all gonna
Oh,
see
yeah,
us
you heard it, Steve.
at least once a week. You're gonna see us, but we will be back tomorrow. We're gonna holler at you guys next time, man. We appreciate all the love and support. Peace.